One day, that person simply disappears. There is no fight, no final conversation, no explanation. One day, they just distance themselves from everyone. They stop answering phone calls, stop replying to messages, and all the relationships they once had seem to end in an instant. The people who were part of their life are left confused, wondering, what did we do? Did we make a mistake? But today, I'm going to tell you a truth that you've probably never thought about. People who suddenly cut everyone off often have a very deep story hidden inside them. And today, we're going to explore that story. First, understand this. These are not people who are simply strange. They are not just selfish. They are not people who don't care about others. In fact, they are often the ones who cared the most. They are the ones who gave their whole heart to every relationship, who were always there for everyone, who stayed awake at night listening to someone else's problems. Even when they themselves were broken and exhausted, they kept pretending to be strong for others. But then, one day, everything changed. Remember though, this didn't happen overnight. Psychology calls this emotional exhaustion. But it's more than just being tired. It's the moment when a person realizes, if I don't stop now, I'm going to lose myself. You might think, okay, they were exhausted, but that doesn't mean they should cut everyone off. And that's a fair question. But the answer isn't that simple, because it isn't caused by exhaustion alone. Something much deeper lies behind it. Something that often began in childhood and quietly grew over the years. So what is the real reason? I'll tell you. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever cared deeply for someone, expected so much from them, given them your time, energy, and love, only to receive nothing in return? Or worse, to be betrayed? To be met with indifference? To experience a silence that hurts even more than harsh words? If your answer is yes, then you can understand the person who cuts everyone off. Because this is a wound that very few people can see. It doesn't appear on the outside. It exists deep within. Many people who cut everyone off grew up in environments where their emotions were never validated. They learned that if they showed their feelings, people would see them as weak. If they depended on someone, they would get hurt. If they got close to someone, that person would eventually leave them. As they grow older, they carry these patterns into adulthood. They build invisible walls around themselves, but behind those walls is an incredibly sensitive person, a person capable of loving deeply, a person who is simply afraid. And when they feel that wall is about to break, when they think they are about to get hurt again, they do the only thing they have learned to do. They run. This isn't weakness. It's a survival mechanism, a defense mechanism they built to protect themselves. Inside them, a constant battle begins. One part of them longs for connection. The other is terrified of being hurt again. And this silent war slowly consumes them from within. So if you ever meet someone who doesn't socialize much, someone who keeps to themselves, someone who seems distant or emotionally reserved, don't judge them too quickly. Instead, try to understand the pain they may be carrying. Remember, their silence is a choice, but it's not a choice born from weakness. It's a choice shaped by deep understanding and hard-earned experience. Some people eventually realize that not every action needs an explanation. Not every disagreement needs to be won. Not every relationship needs to be defended or justified. Sometimes the greatest strength is quietly walking away without creating chaos, without seeking revenge, without saying another word. People who don't understand them often call them immature. They say they're cowards. They accuse them of avoiding difficult conversations, but the truth is often very different. They've already had those conversations. They've explained themselves countless times. They've given second chances, third chances, even fourth chances. Yet nothing changed. So they made the most mature decision they could. They let the relationship go. No drama, no public arguments, no desperate attempts to prove who was right. They simply left in silence. And perhaps the deepest truth of all is this: many people who cut everyone off continue to live with a quiet ache inside. They let the relationship go. No drama, no public arguments, no desperate attempts to prove who was right. They simply left in silence. And perhaps the deepest truth of all is this: many people who cut everyone off continue to live with a quiet ache inside them, a silent longing that rarely finds words. A part of them still wishes someone had truly understood them, someone who would have stayed, someone who would have come back even after they walked away, someone patient enough to break down those invisible walls with kindness instead of force. They may never say these things out loud, but deep inside, many of them are still waiting for that person, because deep down, every human being longs for connection. Every heart longs to be loved. Every person hopes to find a place where they can feel safe, a place where they don't have to wear a mask, a place where they don't have to fear being hurt simply for being themselves. So if you're the one who has cut everyone off, I want you to hear this. Your pain is real. Your exhaustion is real. Your boundaries are valid, but so is your desire for genuine connection. And you deserve that connection. You don't have to keep everyone in your life, but you don't have to face life completely alone either. Build a life with balance, a life where your boundaries are respected, but where meaningful relationships still have room to grow. Because true strength isn't measured by how many people you can push away. It's measured by your ability to recognize the people who truly deserve a place in your life and having the courage to let them stay. As you move through life, keep learning, keep growing, keep questioning, keep becoming a better version of yourself every single day. Because healing doesn't happen by shutting the world out forever. It happens when you protect your peace without closing your heart. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do isn't walking away. It's allowing the right people to walk in. Subscribe for more.